What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. We are here with a retroactive seasonal championship. We need to use retro rally cars in the B class. I chose the 1999 Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 6. Tuning shellcode is in the description as always. And I'd say we jump right into it here. This car here. Again, tuning shellcode is in the description. So that shouldn't be an issue. There we go. Let's jump into race number 1. I am using a tune that is not geared towards rally. In big part because in the B class you don't need a dedicated rally setup to drive the dirt tracks. You can do that with your regular road tire setup. I obviously don't want to pick slicks or drag wheels, but like with your regular tires you can certainly do that in a B class. You don't lose too much grip here, and you really don't need to invest in that too much. That's really something for A class, S1 class especially, where we really need to manage to get the power on the road, or the dirt in that case. But here the all-wheel drive is doing more than enough to keep us in good shape here. It's not the line I wanted, but it's okay. It's 3 laps, 1 would be enough, but again, it's okay. I wish we had A class to drive here. A little bit more speed, a little bit more fun, but B class is totally fine. It's probably easier to drive for most people. It's just that races take quite a bit longer for these, well, comparatively small cars. Not small, slow. And I say comparatively because they're obviously not slow cars. Like if someone rolled up to you in a Lancer and a tuned one at that, you probably wouldn't say as the first thing, oh look, a guy in a slow car. Unless you're super rich and you drive a Lambo or something. You probably wouldn't say, oh, that's a slow car. No, a VW up, that's a slow car. Not this. But like comparatively to A class or S1 class cars, this feels slow. And obviously because we're doing it in a game, not in real life. Driving this in real life would probably still feel pretty good. That's also because in the game you don't really feel driving 100 miles. Or 120 miles, which we did right there. Like, you don't really have a feeling for it. It feels slow, even though it's actually pretty fast. Especially going into corners like that, like 80 miles an hour. It's obviously still pretty fast. I was lucky that that was still a drift tab. I thought it was just a crash. initiate a little drift here. Initiate another one. But only a minor E-drift. It's the only E we need in a car, the E-drift. There we go. Is that the first or the second race? I think it's the first. Oh my. Sweet. Sweet. Where's race number 2? It's right there. I prefer the trail races, definitely. I just thought we had slicks, but it was only the cover of the tires. I was like, what the hell are these tires? That doesn't look like the regular tires. Because it isn't. Oh well, let's go. Funnily, I always like myself a big wing, but in V-Class you don't really need it. You don't need that much extra grip. Probably slows you down more than it helps you. This is now talking like IRL, because the effect in the game isn't nearly as big. If it's even there. Like, feelable. Especially in the B-Class, you probably don't feel it. I got the power. And a little bit of bumping. Every time I'm braking hard into a corner, I feel like someone is going to ram me. But that's something Horizon Open ruined. With people just ramming you, driving into walls, wall riding, etc. Which is why I don't drive it anymore. The only thing I'm driving occasionally is the trial. That's enough human interaction for me. Where you also get rammed out of the way and whatnot. So it's really annoying. Oh, that's a good drift. Or a fun drift. Wasn't particularly good, but it was pretty fun. Come on. Ooh, that's a good one. There we go. Ooh, that's another good one. No, it was a little too fast even going into it. There we go. Now we're moving into the last section of the race. And that's a winning race number 2. Very good. And I'd say we move right on to race number 3 and see if we can get a perfect championship once again. There we go, there's race 3. What's a race? Desert or trail? Ah, trail is always good. Fine with that. Alright, race number 3, let's go. No, it's such a pretty car. Such a pretty car. Should have picked that. I think it's not available at the auto show, so couldn't have picked that. Jeez, leave me alone! I also looked at some other cars, but they were pretty expensive, and I thought, hey, this one is very inexpensive, let's pick that one. So that people that don't have it can easily afford it. Tune, I think, is also not very expensive. But I already had tuning stuff for the car, so I didn't pay the full price. So I don't know, can't tell. Normally a B-class tune isn't that expensive. Especially when the car is already a B-class, which I think the Lancer is. So then it really shouldn't be a big issue. I think the total price, if you have 35k for the car and I don't know, 15-20k maybe for the tune. So this is a championship where you can actually run a profit, possibly. Go. Doing some landscaping. Alright, 70% of the race done. Obviously we are once again just managing the lead, like we so often do. I was told by someone that it's more fun to do Horizon Open, but again, my experience with it is not very enjoyable. You often beat the guys doing that, because at some point they're just going to shoot themselves out of the race and you're going to prevail, but it's so annoying to drive it. It's just not fun. Even if you defeat them, it's just not fun to do. So I don't. There's that. That's a win in race number 3. That was probably the most enjoyable of the races. So I hope you enjoyed it as well. I hope you can do this as well. Thank you for watching, and until next time, farewell.